On this episode of the Third and Thirsty podcast, the Broncos take on the Jets in London. We're going to break that game down. We're also going to get into the Chargers playing the Dolphins in Miami. Can the Chargers get back on track? And then the Raiders get to lose another game. I don't know who they're playing, the Titans?
Los Titanes. Yeah, Titans.
Okay, they're playing the Titans. Let's break it all down. Let's get into it. Have some beers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Down to play some offensive line. Where do you guys need help? I'm big. That's all.
I don't know if you're NFL left tackle big,
I was about to say.
I know these things.
Omar from the Third and Thirsty podcast, just big, stupid, dumbass idiot.
Yes.
Welcome into the Third and Thirsty podcast, your one pot stop for Broncos, Chargers, Raiders, Kansas City referee, and Taylor Swift free AFC West banter. I'm a fan of this tied for first place Denver Broncos. To my left, I have Omar Rubio. He's a fan of the tied for first place Chargers. They keep falling and slipping. They might not be there long. And then to my right, I got Edgar Larios. He's a fan of the Raiders. Unfortunately for him, they continue to suck, and they're going to suck for a long time. How we feeling? Now we're getting into week 6, and we got our picks and predictions for this week.
At this point, I'm just looking at our parlays.
Parlays and getting ready for that draft pick next year.
Nah, fuck the draft pick. I'm just trying to make money at this point.
Was that Antonio Pierce's motto at the end of last year, too? After that draft pick?
On the draft pick?
Yeah.
Nah,
draft pick.
Yeah. I need this win.
I'm trying to save my job, dude.
No, at this, I honestly think AP literally was like, all right, you guys want to he's like, you guys want me to you guys are not going to help me. We're going to win these games and screw your freaking first round pick and shit like that.
Maybe he should have had that attitude earlier in the season. He could have saved his job. But we're not talking about last year. We're talking about this week. We got week 6. The Broncos are taking on the Jets in London, and then the Chargers have the Dolphins, and the Raiders got the Titans. That's a crappy game. No one outside of Las Vegas or Tennessee is going to be watching that one, but we're still going to break it down because we're Third and Thirsty, and that's what we do. Let's get into the games we go by schedule. Obviously, the Broncos play 6:30 Pacific time in London. It's the best part about living on the West Coast is those London games. As soon as you wake up, you got football on. And this week, I get my Broncos to start, which means I'm making some Irish coffees.
Can I come over?
Hell yeah, man!
That was gonna be my first question. Are you going with beer still, or are you changing it up?
No, I got to get your coffee in your still. So Irish coffees. Anyone that's ever been to San Francisco knows that the Buena Vista up there has the best Irish coffees. Try to replicate that. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely having some Irish coffees in the morning. It's the best time of year, man. When your team has a London game, it's the best. And the Broncos should have a rollover game on this one. They're playing the Jets, so you definitely want to see them beat an 0-4 team, 0-5 team, 0-5 team. Yeah, I mean
the only 0-5 team.
Yeah, I mean they've been awful this year. They've pushed some good teams to the limit. They've had a couple of games. I think it was the Bucks and not the Cowboys last week. They got destroyed.
The Dolphins, I think.
They did lose to the Dolphins. They lost to another solid team that only lost by a couple of points, but.
Well, the Dolphins was pretty close. That's what I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say good team, but
far from a solid team.
Yeah. I was just saying it was a close game.
Yeah, they've lost some close games, but man, their defense is atrocious, which is weird because they brought in that head coach from the Lions to try to come in and continue a defensive overall philosophy there in New York. And it is working out. It's almost like they have this really good cornerback that just isn't really that good and benefited from being way too physical and is now getting called for it, but he has a really cool last name. Yeah, they're giving up 31 points a game, 347 yards a game. They're getting run all over. They're getting thrown all over. The Jets are trash. So it's really going to be important for the Broncos to just continue to keep their heads down and play good football and not play down to the Jets. As long as they do that, they really should come out of London with a win here. Continue to run the ball. Continue to let Bo just work with what he's good at. Let him get out of the pocket. Let him be on time. Yeah, if the Broncos lose this game, I'll be really pissed off next week. So really ruined my Sunday if the Broncos are looking at a loss before 10 a.m. But I just really don't see that happening, man. The Broncos are a much better team than the Jets at this point. Justin Fields did have one really good against the Broncos. couple years ago when he was with the Bears, but the Broncos still ended up winning. So,
Yeah, the only way I could see the Broncos faltering is if the Jets offense or defensive line gets after the Broncos offensive line, because I think you guys had a player go out, right? One of your
Powers.
tackles,
No, he's a guard.
a guard, but
Ben
so
Powers.
never know. They might be trying to target that position. I'm pretty
That's
sure
going to
that
be an adjustment for sure. He's going to be out for a couple of months. That's tough.
yeah, I'm pretty sure Sean Payton offense is going to be able to, scheme things up to help out the replacement. But if there's any good part about the Jets, it's their defensive line. Their pass rush is pretty good, and that can still ruin a game.
Yeah, no, always. Yeah, it always can. Yeah, so the Broncos are going to have to definitely make up for that. Yeah, the Broncos have a challenge these next couple of weeks of figuring out who's going to take Ben Powers' place. So that'll definitely be a problem going forward, because he's going to be out for a couple of months. It looks like, unfortunately, that's a big blow.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like, while I was watching the Cowboys and that Jets game, I was gonna be like, when I was watching, and I was also watching the Broncos and Eagles game, I was like, man, if the Broncos lose against the Eagles, at least they get the Jets next, because the Cowboys literally just surgically like carved out that defense. Javonte Williams had a really good game.
Dude, shout out Javonte, man. Having such a good season. Love to see it.
Obviously, Dak also had a really good game. So, honestly, I don't see the Jets. I see the Jets going 0-6. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
0-6. They're, if anything, they might score maybe 14 points, but I'm not saying like that defense. Yeah, that defensive line is definitely like it can definitely help them win, but I still think even with the Broncos losing their guard, I think that Bo's mobility is gonna, it's not gonna affect him. And then with all the receivers, with J.K. Dobbins playing the way he is, I don't think they're gonna have an issue. It should be an easy win, but nothing's easy in the NFL. So hopefully, like, everything goes well. But like I said, it's the NFL and everything's easy. But I do think the Broncos definitely have a win this week.
Yeah, for sure. They're definitely set up to have the win over there in London. Would be shocked if they don't come away with one here.
You never know with that long travel. Some guys
just have to do it too.
Get a little bit of but you never know who it's going to affect. I'm not saying it's going to be one team or the other. I'm saying there is that travel. There is some people like the jet lag, or people just, a little tired from they couldn't sleep, or they sat wrong and now they're
and now they're injured.
Now they're just tweaked and maybe they're not 100%, but I'm not saying it's going to happen to anybody, but it is a possibility.
Speaking of jet lag, the Jets are going to lag. Message. That is a dad joke for you. So yeah, I definitely feel pretty confident about this game.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about it, man. As long as the Broncos play like they're capable of, they should win this game. The Jets have not had a turnover all season.
So I also saw that.
The Broncos need to keep that clean. No turnovers. Don't give them a chance. And then also, maybe create some turnovers of your own, which the Broncos have not been very good at this year. They need to start turning that around. So, love to see that happen this game.
I will say that during this whole season, it's been very like, you would think like, certain teams were gonna win, but it's always been like, nothing. You can never like predict it almost.
Yeah.
It's very unpredictable. Like, the Jets losing to the Dolphins. I mean, yes, Jets are ass. Like, I'm not gonna say that, but. The Dolphins, I felt like they were just even worse than the Jets. The Browns beating the Packers. I mean, yeah, it was a lucky block field goal, but win's a win. The Giants beating the Chargers. I mean, that was a shock for me. I mean, Giants literally, that was, for me, I was like, damn. So like, there's a lot of like, do I think Denver can lose to the Jets? Yeah. Is it possible it's going to happen this week?
It's the NFL.
I don't think so.
Anything is possible, but I don't think it's going to happen either.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what Omar said. It's possible, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Broncos definitely have the advantage. Definitely feel good about this one. All right, so before we get into the Chargers game, shout out to anybody that's watching on YouTube. Listen on Spotify and Apple. Thank you. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment. Let us know how you think the games are going to go this weekend. If you're a Bronco fan, if you're as confident as I am, if you're a Charger fan, if you're walking yourself off the ledge, and if you're a Raider fan, how hard are you rooting against your own team now to get a better draft pick? But let's get into a 10 o'clock kickoff, which is going to be the Chargers and the Dolphins in Miami. So you're going to have that hot sun on you.
Yeah. Back across the country. I mean, unfortunately for us West Coast teams, there's a lot of travel, so they should be used to it. They just went last week, or should I say the week before, to New York, so should be around the same travel. You should be used to it by now. Hopefully they're awake this time. Hopefully they're not making as many penalties as they have been in the last couple weeks. But my biggest thing is going to be protect Justin Herbert, give him some time. He can't be scraping himself off the ground every time he drops back.
I'm sorry, man. I just have no hope that that's not going to be the case again.
Yeah, but I mean, there's different ways to do it. Yes, our offensive line is shit right now, but there's ways to scheme up protection. There's ways to get him time. If you're just running the same plays over and over and over, these are fucking professional teams that you're playing against. They're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
They might not figure it out after 1 week, but after the second week, they're gonna figure it out. And I feel like that's what that's where the Chargers are now. Like, people have figured out what you're doing. Let's get some adjustment. I said it last week. Greg Roman hasn't been adjusting mid-game. It's like he just goes in with the same game plan, and he just like sticks to it no matter what.
Not very flexible.
Yeah, you have to be able to roll with the punches. You have your offensive line not playing well. Let's get some screens going. Let's get some. They're already doing bootlegs, but hey, let's roll out to the other side instead of rolling out to the right. Maybe roll out to the left. Surprise the team here and there. You know, so I mean,
so predictable.
Exactly, and it just seems like every time it's predictable. And then even that, just sometimes like at the goal line, why are you doing misdirection? Why are you pulling people? Like, you have 1 yard to go forward. Why are you going back? Go forward. It's very frustrating that somebody like me, that's probably an idiot at football, like that I know these things.
Omar from the Third and Thirsty podcast, just big, stupid, dumbass idiot.
Yes. But if I can see it, why can't you see it, Greg Roman? You're up in the booth. You should be able to see the plays just how we're seeing them on TV. How are you not seeing that they know what you're doing? They're like on your plays every single call, every single drive down the field. There's never any rhythm. It's just we get lucky plays here and there, and that's how we move the ball. Especially now with our running game in shambles on our third and fourth string running backs.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
You need to figure out how to protect Justin Herbert and give him some time. He's proven that when he has a little bit of time and his receivers can get a little bit open, he'll find them. It's
unless it's a playoff game.
This is if you say that, you say so. But
luckily, it's a regular season game against the Dolphins.
But there's ways to do it. You can't just spread them out and hope that, okay, then they're all going to go play man and follow the receivers. No, they know that what you're trying to do already. They know that you're just trying to give them a little bit of time, so they're just going to rush the quarterback and try to get him down, because they know that these receivers need a little bit of time to get open, just like anybody would. It's just protect Justin Herbert should be the like number one thing to do this week.
Yeah, and every week going forward.
No, but I'm saying like
last thing you want to do is lose Justin Herbert.
This week, like overdo it with the protection. Like max protect like every single play. Like literally max protect every single play. Mm-hmm. And I guarantee you go out there with two receivers, you're gonna get some movement down the field. Because then you don't know what they're doing. Are they max protecting to run the ball? Are they max protecting to throw the ball? You throw wrinkles at the defense, and that's that cat and mouse game that you play as offensive defensive coordinators. You don't just follow the same line. Sometimes you gotta skew from the line and call something different. It's just very frustrating that it's like just seems like simple play calling and it's just not doing it. It's not happening. It's not moving. It's not moving the needle. It's pretty bland at this point.
Yeah, that's true. Jim Harbaugh, if you're listening, Omar from the Third and Thirsty podcast just applied to be your offensive coordinator. Maybe you want to hire him.
I mean, I'm also down to play some offensive line. Do you guys need help? I'm big. That's all.
I don't know if you're NFL left tackle
Yeah,
big,
I don't know
but,
about. Yeah, I don't know how to say.
but maybe you could hold up.
I could trip a guy here and there.
Maybe you could hold up against Bradley Chubb. I don't know. Maybe.
Hey, they toss you like a rag doll. Those guys are giants.
These guys are just holding and causing penalties. So I'm pretty sure I can hold on for dear life. Maybe grab onto his underwear on the way down.
You're all hanging from the back of him. Just fucking.
I think the NFL refs would have their eye on you. Like, this guy hasn't played football since he was like 8 years old. I think he might be holding on this play. Keep an eye on him. Yeah, no,
wouldn't change the difference for as many flags as we've had the last couple weeks.
I don't know, man. I could just see you holding onto like Bradley Chubb's leg while he still is limber, and you're just dragging on the back of him.
I'm trying to bite him if I'm there. If I'm there, man.
He's not biting his ankle.
He's just dragging your ass behind him.
He'll definitely have teeth marks on his leg.
Yeah, man. The Dolphins are a very bad football team. We knew that going into this season. The Third and Thirsty podcast were way ahead of the Dolphins sucking this year.
Mm-hmm.
Very bad football team. Very overrated head coach. I think he's been exposed as a fraud at this point. He's got a cool watch though, I guess, and cool haircut and dress is cool. Doesn't really get you points on the field, and I'm glad that they suck.
Does get you on a lot of yachts in Miami though.
I mean, I will say
a lot of yachts.
I mean, the only thing I will say is that HN, and like he is that's the Miami's number one weapon. Obviously he's good at running and receiving the ball, so your guys' defense obviously is going to have his hands full, but I mean, I wouldn't be super worried about that because I feel like your guys' defense would, especially with the Miami, they shouldn't have an issue. But like I said, it's the NFL.
Nah, even that, like our defense, that was probably our worst game this season. It just brought back memories of Brandon Staley, just like giving up passes, giving up short, giving up deep, letting them run all over the place. It's just, I knew that they were going to run the ball down the field every time, and they just couldn't stop it.
True.
Missing Khalil Mack is really hurting us right now. Not even not just the pass rush, but him setting that edge.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm 100%. I believe you on that. Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Just move on. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Thule's holding up his own, but I mean, you can only do so much when you're getting double team every play. True. And then they know that on the other side, there's somebody that's probably should be on a practice squad. You got somebody like Bud Dupree, who's way past his time at this point. You could see it. He doesn't have the takeoff that he used to have. And even that, like his run defense isn't as good as it used to be. It's just the run defense does have me worried at this point. Not like the actual interior D linemen. They've been holding their own. But opposite of Thule and linebacker play has been probably our weak spots the last couple weeks. And it just looks like the other team's offense is just literally exploiting those two positions.
Yeah. Is Perriman still hurt?
Yeah, so that will be a big one. That will help with the run game a lot. And then, because, Troy Dye, as much as I like him, he's a good player. He tries his ass off. But for him to be the starter at this point, I don't think he's that type of guy. He's a good player. Spell him. Give him some reps, maybe a little bit in coverage, like on third downs, things like that. But if I'm having two linebackers out there right now, I'm literally moving Derwin James to linebacker and having somebody else play slot corner. Well, because they already have two other safeties playing at this point with Elijah Molden and I don't know, I can't remember, Alohi Gilman, which are two solid safeties. That's why they've had Derwin playing the slot a lot more, and that's why he's always up on the line. So I kind of feel like they should maybe give him a try at linebacker If we're not getting good linebacker play, then let's try him there. He's already playing up at the line of scrimmage, so you could still do his blitz packages from there, which he's great at, rushing the passer and blowing up plays in the backfield. I think they just need to try something different. Hopefully, Mac will be back next week, not this week, but the week after, and that will solidify that run defense a little bit more, and then they can start doing a little bit more of exotic packages at that point.
Man, don't sound as confident as you did a couple weeks ago, do you?
No, I mean, all these injuries don't help.
No,
but,
it's been brutal.
Yeah,
that sucks. I don't, even as a Bronco fan, I don't like to see that. It sucks. Like to see all those guys get back strong soon.
Yeah, hopefully we will get a couple of them back, but not in time for this game.
Yeah, they've been coming fast, dude. I was like, okay, like it started with all
the Charger curse,
but
man.
then
That's
dude,
a curse
like,
franchise.
it just went more.
The
like,
one
dude, crazy.
sliver of hope that I have is that it's early in the season and not everybody's out for the season.
Yeah,
we have 2 guys out
it's
for the
just
season.
piling up, man. It's just like every week. It's like, well, at least we still have Hampton. Oh shit, Hampton's count. It's like, all right, well, we moved Alt over. Oh shit, he's gone now.
Mm-hmm.
So it sucks, man.
For as much hope as we had with that offensive line coming into the season,
it's brutal.
Like I said, we're on our 3rd and 4th tackles right now. We were at our 5th tackle for a second there, and then it's just a carousel of offensive linemen at this point.
Cursed franchise. Chargers always find a way to be cursed. This one's got to hurt, especially bad. Starting 3-0, 3 divisional wins, and then all of a sudden your half your team is injured.
Well, at least that's we had those 3 wins, put ourselves in a good position for if things and when it happened. At this point, we're still towards the top of the division, tied for first with the Broncos at this point.
Well, technically, I'll bring it up this time. Technically, still first place with the divisional win against the Broncos.
Still first place.
Long way to go, and I don't know. Broncos going to catch them at some point.
I mean, at least you can say that.
Yeah, let's get to the Raiders.
Still last place.
Another shout out to anybody that's watching and listening. I really appreciate anyone that does. Like, comment. If you do like what you're watching, please subscribe. Would be awesome if you did. And then again, we're on Instagram, Third and Thirsty Podcast. Follow us there.
Yeah.
And
before we get into the Raiders, I honestly thought that we were going to get a lot more like hate from Raider fans on YouTube, on Instagram. But man, Raider fans, where you at, man?
I think they realize they suck. So,
what
are you going to say? Nah, man, we're not that bad. Yeah, you are.
What am I
Geno Smith is your quarterback. No, we're just
we're saying no. We're Raider fans. Where you at? Like in the comment section on YouTube, on Instagram. Like
honestly, like we got here and there, but honestly, like I honestly need to put my work in. You guys are doing your part. I need to do my part. So it's not really. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised also that you guys are right. Maybe they're fucking like fuck this. I'm not fuck football, just like somebody else did last year. But I also haven't been doing my part, so. I'll take that blame. I'll take that L too.
Raider Nation, sound off in the comments. How bad does your team suck? Are you still delusional? Do you still feel like you have a chance
trust
this
me.
year?
Right now, Twitter, Instagram, oh man, they want everybody out.
It's crazy how fan bases could get like that too, man. The Broncos game during the Eagles, or the Bronco fans during the Eagles game was just like, get rid of Bo Nix. We have to stop with Bo Nix. We have to get rid of Sean Payton. It's like, shut the hell up.
No, I'm not saying
the game's not even over yet.
No, I'm not. Yes, I agree. Get rid of Geno. He's playing our ass.
Yeah, I think that was right.
Come on, man. Give Pete. Let one coach fucking build this fucking team. Let him build something. That's all I'm gonna say. All right,
get him some Legos. He might be able to build that better than this team.
Let's get into the Raiders game. Now they play the Titans, who just had the luckiest, craziest win in the history of the NFL.
That game was insane. Sorry, Cardinal fans. I mean, my loss was hard. I can only imagine how that hard you guys took that one.
They've lost 3 games in a row on walk-off field goals now. They're the first team to ever do it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, the way, like, that whole game went, I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to be a Cardinal fan right now.
But the Raiders versus Titans, I'm going to keep it short, keep it really simple. I do believe this defense can obviously disrupt Ward, I feel like this defense can like go up against this offense. I feel like Gentine's gonna have a good game. I feel like the Titans' run defense isn't as great, but it's gonna come out to one. I don't want to cuss, but freaking person, Geno Smith.
Can he not throw 3 interceptions?
Exactly. Exactly. Like I'm not. I can't even say no or fuck you to him because
that's the key to every
Yes.
Raiders game going forward.
it's gonna be that. Can Geno not ruin our chances to win this game? That's basically it.
He has
And I'll be honest with you. Even if we beat the Titans, I'll be like, dude, we still got way too much to go. But honestly, if we can beat the Titans and Geno can finally have one game that he doesn't turn over the ball, I wouldn't say like keep Geno, but I mean like finally. But let's see how the season keeps going. You know?
Yeah.
So like, in the end of the day, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, tough to rely on Geno at this point. He's definitely proven that he is unreliable, if anything.
Yeah, we're not into our parlay section right now, but I wonder what his over under is for picks, like 3?
Hit the over, whatever it is.
If honestly,
2.5. 2.5. Sorry,
I mean,
2.5.
Always
I will
the-
say this: when I was making my last parlay pick, if you listen to me, you could have made money on my 2 picks. I said you could, if you can literally
just
choose intercept over on interceptions and under on yards. That would have been 2 picks. There would have been 2 picks you guys would have got.
just fade Geno.
You guys would have
always
made
fade
money
Geno.
right there.
Always
He is
fade.
writing back, so
He's finally writing back. He's finally like, I'm sorry, I was over my head.
Yeah, this is going to be probably the game of the week where just no one is watching. I don't know who else is playing in that time slot, but why anyone would be watching the Raiders and the Titans game is beyond me.
Because I'm a Raider fan.
Even then, man, good Lord. I mean, there's got to be other things to do.
I mean, what were you doing when the Broncos were when they had Russell Wilson?
Not watching the Broncos. Well, I was still watching.
Yes, you did exactly.
kicking holes,
Taking holes through your
furniture.
outdoor
Punching
finisher.
holes through walls. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough watch. I don't know. Watch for Max Crosby to wreak havoc, I guess.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like I can see the defense going like they're definitely make Ward struggle, but like I said, it's gonna come down to Geno. Like as long as Geno doesn't ruin our momentum when on offense, as long as he doesn't continue having our defense be on the field the entire time, and then by the fourth quarter they're completely gassed out. Like it's gonna come down to him. Like this whole season is gonna come down to him at this point. Like so yeah.
Whew. Yeah. We're at that point in the Raiders season where we're just looking to see when's it gonna end. When's it gonna end? And how high can they draft?
Are they going to get in their own way of their high draft pick?
Yeah.
That's another question too, because I mean, I will say is like we can't. Even though like I love Pete, like I said, I want him to stay. They built this team, but I'm not going to ignore the fact that the entire time he was with the Seahawks, he never built that offensive line. That offensive line was always struggling for the Seahawks. Even with Russell Wilson, even with Geno, and I mean, I think at this point it's finally actually doing pretty good. But yes, it's still not even ranked high. So I would say that as much as Pete, turned around the Seahawks, it still worries me that, he's really hard-headed with that offensive line.
Oh, guess we'll find out. We'll see how many more games they lose this season. So speaking of parlays, let's get into our third and thirsty parlay. Last week was the first week where we actually just flat out didn't hit.
Yeah.
That was the first week all season. So if you stuck around with us all
I'm
year,
just gonna go ahead and blame that on Alex because he jinxed us. The week before, he was saying, "I'm the only one that hasn't hit."
Yeah, Troy Franklin came up like 2 or 3 yards short on his yards. And then you had Hampton, who ended up getting hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your second pick that got hurt, huh?
Edgar faded Geno, so of course that hit.
Yeah.
That's always a good pick if you're looking for.
I mean, I'm gonna be
just
realistic.
fade the shit out of Geno.
Oh, before I forget, Edgar, that's still your fault for the injuries. So
I was actually gonna bring it up. I was like, I know Omar really wants to blame it on me, but he can't because, like I told him already, I never brought it up. I never brought up any of his Charger players.
All injuries get blamed on Edgar.
Always.
He needs somebody to point fingers at. Typical Charger fans. They never can take self responsibility.
Neither can the Raiders. They just fire their head coach. They just, even though it wasn't his fault, they just fire him. It's like, oh, you inherited a team that sucked, and they sucked.
You talking about Antonio Pierce?
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure any team would have fired Antonio Pierce after
Any coach. All 10 coaches that you guys have had in the last 15 years.
Gruden was literally kicked out of the NFL. Which shout out to Gruden. He won his NFL appeal. He's gonna go ahead and Roger Goodell, your time is coming up, bro. He's gonna end up releasing those emails. You're gonna end up coming out in those emails. It's gonna be funny.
Love it. Let's go.
I don't know. He might get a pretty penny and not release them.
No, I mean the
NFL's got a lot of money to throw around.
The NFL already tried to appeal. John Gruden, they got denied. They're going to They're gonna try to go to the Supreme Court at this point, which they might end up getting it because they have money and everything. So, but I hope they don't, and because honestly, if Roger Goodell comes out with those emails, there's a lot of people in those emails that are gonna have to he might end up resigning. And Roger Goodell, you're one of them.
Oh,
not the SB one.
Yeah, we'll see. I haven't been paying attention to that much. I am a John Gruden fan though, so anything that's good for him is awesome. So let's get into the parlay. Third and Thursday parlay. Yeah, I'll go with mine first. We're going to pick one from each team. Make some money with us. Again, last week was the only one that hasn't hit. So 4 out of 5, pretty good hit rate. So make some money with us this week. This week, again, we record this on Monday, so it's pretty slim pickings. But they did have Bo's numbers up on Prize Picks going against the Jets defense, which is dog shit. His over-under for yards is 208.5. He had 326 against Cincinnati, 242 against the Eagles, most of which came in the fourth quarter. But Bo was on a roll, 208.5. He's definitely got that in his bag. I think the Jets are averaging like 204 or something and a half. So they haven't given up a lot of yards in the air, but that's probably just because the other teams are running in the third and fourth quarter because the game's already over at that point. But like I've always talked about the Broncos offense, they're really reactive, and Sean always wants to prove a point the next week. I think he's going to want to put Bo out there and continue to just pad his numbers, really set him up to have a couple of big shots. There was a lot of drops in the game last week again, hurting Bo. So I think Sean's going to come out firing. Bo's going to have like 150 yards at halftime, and then he'll wrap up those other 60 yards or whatever in the second half. So Bo over 208.5, lock it in, make some money with us.
All right.
I can see it.
Yeah. For mine, I'm going to go my boy. I already shouted him out once today in our earlier podcast. Keenan Allen. They got him at 55.5. I'm going to take the over there on Keenan Allen. He's been consistent all year. Reliable, Mr. Reliable, third and Keenan.
Okay. What was that number again?
55.5.
Yeah, he's got that.
Yeah, I'm going with the over there.
Okay. I agree.
I'm going to go for the only person actually doing good in the offense.
Damn, I thought you were going to fade Geno again.
I'm going to go Genty.
Okay.
You can either go do 2, but I'm going to go for over a touchdown. I feel like...
Damn, we're doing a touchdown.
They got him a half a touchdown?
Like a half a touchdown. Titans defense is not the best at running, the run defense. I feel like, this is going to be Genty's game to have another good game. I'm just hoping that Geno doesn't do another Bears game where he throws another 3 picks. I mean, if you guys want, throw another do a pick for Geno. But yeah, I'm gonna go over touchdown over one touchdown for Genty. Sorry.
Okay.
Is that like just rushing receiving?
Rushing receiving.
Touchdown.
Okay. He could definitely get
He's gonna rush it for sure, but it's rushing receiving.
Okay. All right, they'll probably pay out a little bit higher too. So we got Genty touchdown, We got Keenan at
5.5
and then-
over 55.5.
and then Bo over 208.5. Easy money.
Mhm.
So locking in, make some money with Thirsty Parlay. Let's get into picks.
Let's do it.
Okay. So let's pick the 3 games. We're also going to pick the Chiefs game. We shout out to the Chiefs. They just lost to the Jaguars. Love that. So they're now in 2 and 3.
Third place.
Yep, really reeling. So we'll do the Broncos game first. Again, we're going through the schedule. So, I'll start us off. Again, I don't think this game should be competitive. Broncos should come out, really roll the Jets. Jets defense is dog shit. They're giving up a lot of points to a lot of teams. So I see the Broncos continuing to get the ball rolling on offense. I'm going to have it something like 31-17. It's not even going to be close. No one's going to be watching this game in that second half. People are going to go out and have breakfast. I'll be one of them, maybe.
I also think the Broncos are going to win, and I also think they're going to score around 30, but I'm going to say 31 points. So I'm going to go 31-10.
Damn, all right. Even better.
Yeah, I think they're going to win pretty easily. But I think they're going to get up and just start running the ball, eat the clock. So I'm going to just go just a little bit lower than you guys. I'm going to go 27-10.
Okay. Either way, I'll take
Still
any
17.
of those scores.
Yeah, still 17 points
I'll take any
win.
of those
That's an easy win there for them.
Yeah, the Broncos definitely should win that game and dominate.
And hopefully this turns out like the Chargers and Giants game.
Giants.
We all chose the Chargers.
I didn't.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I did not.
Then no, never mind. No, I'm going against that.
You gonna take the Jets? Yeah, I don't think you are.
I mean, hey,
Jets 17-13.
I don't think so, man.
I mean, you thought the same thing with him with the Giants. Like, it was just going to be a random, loss.
I had it right.
Yeah.
I had it right. Okay. So, yeah, Broncos dominate the Jets. And then we got the
Chargers at Miami.
Yeah.
Hopefully Harbaugh gives them a curfew because being out in Miami, some fun things to do out there.
Miami's a trash heap. Sorry.
But if they got money. They got money.
Miami.
They got money. They're not going to the same place as you were. They got money. So
You say I'm broke?
you ain't rich as hell.
I went to Miami Beach. It sucks. Go ahead.
It's going to be, I have faith in my Chargers that they're going to turn things around. They're not going to blow them out, I don't think. It's just they're too depleted at this point. But I think Harbaugh's team comes back. The penalties will be at a minimum. So I'm predicting something like 21-14. It's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be closer. I think it's going to be a close game just because of, like I said, the Chargers are just missing too many pieces right now.
Dang.
Yeah.
Starting to lose confidence, man.
Hey, I'm still picking them to win.
Yeah.
If the offense can gain a little bit of momentum, a little bit of rhythm, that's really going to help out the defense, who's been on the field way too long these past couple games. And a defense is only so good if your offense can't help you out and keep you off the field, get you some rest. So that's what I'm going with, 17-14.
17-14.
What did I say, 21-14?
Yeah,
21-14. Sorry,
Yeah.
21-14.
Lost confidence as the
No,
season
21-14. I was thinking of
rolled by you.
I was thinking of the 17-14 that I said.
You lost more and more
No.
confidence as you were giving your pick.
No, 21-14.
Man, I'd love to pick against the Chargers here, but I just can't.
You hate the Dolphins way too much.
I don't like the Dolphins. I hate the Chargers more, obviously, but the Dolphins just suck, man. And I've been talking about it since the beginning of the season.
We all have.
Now that Tyreek Hill is dead,
Not.
well, his knee is dead. He's not going to be back, and they have no spark on offense or defense. They have a terrible head coach. They have no direction. That's just a really bad football team. So I think as bad as the Chargers been the last couple of games, have hurt, or as depleted as they are, it will be relatively close. But it'll be one of those games where, like, even though it's close, the Chargers you still feel confident the whole game that they're going to pull it off, and they will. It'll be some, like, I don't know, some stupid 21-13 or something. So yeah, Chargers win this game, unfortunately.
I'm going to go a little bit different. I'm not saying that Chargers can't win this. This game can go either way, but I still think because like even though the Dolphins are not playing well, they still have Etienne, they still have Waddle. They have Waller who scored. He's already scored like 3 touchdowns the last couple games.
I need to start him on my fantasy team.
But so as much as it's I'm really going like as much as I'm not like 100% on this because obviously it can go either way. I'm gonna say it's the Dolphins, and I'm gonna go 2018, and I think the Chargers are gonna have the ball last with a chance to like field goal, but something tells me like they're gonna. Something tells me they're not gonna get the chance to kick the field goal. Like yeah, so it's gonna end up being 2018.
That would be so tight. I don't see it happening, but
I mean, trust me,
love
like
for it.
yeah, like of course, like it can. Like I said, this game can go either way. Chargers can like literally beat them 24-17, or like I think it's gonna be pretty close, but it's gonna come down to whoever has the ball last. I feel like.
Damn.
Edgar's gonna be wearing his Darren Waller jersey during the Chargers and Dolphins game.
Honestly, if I had one, I was gonna buy one, but
I'm surprised you don't have one, man.
Yeah, you were all about him, man.
Yeah, I literally was gonna buy one of his, but by that time it was when McDaniels was like, he just kicked him. He kicked him
doing
out.
McDaniel things,
and he chose to be a rapper instead of a football player.
Well, he's back.
He's back.
Maybe that's the one you have to watch out for.
I mean, that's why he was the first rapper to score a touchdown.
It's true. It's true. Okay, Raiders Titans, the worst game in the history.
So
of
for
football.
the Dump Bowl,
yeah,
uh,
who's gonna get the first overall pick bowl?
yeah, I honestly I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Raiders. They should win this, but like I said, it can go like Geno can literally fuck this over. Mess this up. Sorry. But I feel like Geno, like, I mean, I wouldn't say even if he wins this game, he proved anything. Like, he still needs a lot to prove. But I feel like he's gonna finally one game with no turnovers, and Genti's gonna be the workload. He's gonna be the one that actually helps, like, wins the game. But so I'm gonna go ahead and go 24-14. Raiders.
Okay.
And just because the Titans are not that great, but
no, the Titans suck.
So, but I mean, if they were, I'm trying to think of a better team, but if there were somebody else, yeah, Raiders would have lost. But just because they're ass, I feel like the Raiders have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, Cam Ward did say they were ass. That was before they had that lucky win last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This game is so irrelevant to what's going to happen in the NFL this year. So I don't know. Titans win. Mostly, I feel like Cam Ward maybe just gets his shit together this game and plays really well. I don't know why. Just have that feeling. Maybe that I should include that in the third and thirsty parlay. Whatever Cam Ward's stats are, just go over.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen.
I don't know. Cam Ward, Titans beat the. Who's playing at home?
I think Titans playing at home.
Okay. Yeah. No, Cam Ward, Titans, they win 21-17.
For me, I think Cam Ward's going to have a big game. Calvin Ridley's going to have a big game. He's going to try to make up for all the drop passes and bad play that he's had this year, Calvin Ridley. Cam Ward's dad's going to be jumping up and down in the stands instead of crying and trying to just like, I don't know. He was feeling so down on that one game.
On that one game, he was bad.
So yeah, no, I think Cam Ward has the best game of his early career. They don't blow them out. I still think it's going to be a closer game. These teams aren't far apart. I think it's going to be something like a 21-17.
I just said
Titans. That. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be close. They're not going to. They're both not. Okay, 24-21. It's the same thing.
I mean, I'm not, like I said, it can go either way. Geno could ruin it for us, so I mean, I can see it too. So, in the end of the day, like, I'm not saying heroes are not wrong.
We'll find out on Sunday.
Yep.
That's two really shitty teams. And ultimately, it's not going to mean anything. Which
Yeah, it might be a good game because they're two shitty teams and they're going to be close. But at the end of the day, it's going to be relevant, like you said,
Right.
to the rest of the NFL.
Whoever wins is not going to mean anything
Yeah.
to each other, to each
I almost
team.
want to lose this game.
I mean, at this point, I just want, like I said, I told you guys in the beginning of the season, like I want this team to be like at least have some progress. So like I've seen Genty, he's getting a lot better. So I'm at least happy with that.
That's tough. That
first round pick is fucking doing good, you know. So at this point, like I said, as long as our team is doing better, I'm okay. But if our team is just getting worse and worse and worse, that's when I'm gonna be like panicking and shit.
That's tough. That you already got to think of like at least show some progress. At least show progress. Like,
well, yeah, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's tough to be at that point this early in the season.
Of course, dude. And like honestly, like I mean, coming into the season, I didn't really think that was gonna happen. But you know, reality hit, and it is what it is. You know.
Yep.
And Raider Nation, I'm sorry, but y'all need to stop with this damn. Get rid of P. Get rid of everybody. We're gonna continue this damn carousel. Just let P do his thing. That's it.
Maybe Bill Belichick will be available this year.
Dude, you see how bad he's doing with UNC?
Very bad.
It's UNC though. Yeah. It's not like you went to a powerhouse team. It's UNC.
I mean, true, but I feel like that his girlfriend definitely not helping him.
I mean, she's helping him in certain ways.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and I'm pretty sure like he can care less. The only reason he took it because of his son, wasn't it?
I don't know.
No idea.
Who knows what his thought process is?
Because his son is. Oh, sorry.
Speaking of teams that are struggling and underperforming, the Chiefs are now 2-3.
Third place.
Just lost to the Jaguars. They have another tough game coming up this week. They've got the Lions on Sunday Night Football.
Loss.
We'll go through it quick. I think
this will be the third primetime game in a row.
They have so many primetime games.
Yeah.
This is so freaking tired.
Yeah.
Especially since they suck now.
Yeah.
I think we could say it. They suck now. They're going to lose another game. So they'll be 2-4, losing against the Lions. And we'll only have to watch about 5 or 6 more primetime games from the Chiefs this year.
Yeah, hopefully they get flexed out of the primetime games now.
That'd be sweet.
I highly doubt it, but I feel like the NFL just loves Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, they love.
They definitely do.
Mahomes. They love them some Taylor Swift.
That's their new Tom Brady.
Yeah, they love them some referees, and they love them Taylor Swift, but they're trash now.
Hey, Herbert and Madison Beer are coming for their spot.
I'll take Bo Nix and his lovely wife. He's a married man, and
I forgot he was like 35 when he graduated college. Yeah, married, 5 kids.
So I like my quarterbacks, man. Nice and mature, knows what he wants and knows what he's doing. So
he was like Van Wilder.
I don't know his wife's name. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add to this upcoming week? Week 6.
Oh, are we gonna do scores for the Chiefs?
Oh, the Chiefs.
I think the Lions beat the hell out of them. I'm going to say 31-17.
Dude, I'm going like 45-28.
Oh,
dude, they already scored 52. Like, you know, dang well they're going to hit the 40s.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I think the Chiefs will keep up with them a little bit at least. It will be a high-scoring game. I'm going something like
pretty closer though.
34-28. It's going to be a closer game. It's going to be a high-scoring game. These guys, they're both good offenses still. As much as we hate the Chiefs, they still can do things. Patrick Mahomes can still
do
evade pressure and scramble, and they already know if you're not open, or if you're not open after your first move, scramble. Like scramble drill. They already know.
Yeah.
And then play some backyard football.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Well, let's call it. Until next week. 121 days until Bo Nix wins his first Super Bowl. Cheers.
Yeah, right.
No. Cheers.